Good morning, and it's time for coffee and cooking with the old skipper. So we're gonna relax. Anybody wants to come in, by all means, come on in. See if I can get an invite out here if anybody wants to come up and chit chat. Hey, good morning, Dale. Bud Files, good morning. Oh, I'm on my phone here. Let's see. Dale, since you're up and about, I wonder if you can put the link in for this thing. Oh, just egg and bacon with toast. Nothing big. Hold on. Dale, if you want to check Discord, the link's in there, and if you want to put it up, by all means. I'll put that sideways so I just got dizzy. There we go. Nothing fancy. And good morning to everybody in chat. Get no mind. Hi. Good morning. Cheeky way to make scrambled eggs. Bacon happening here. It's 9:39 in the morning here at Edmonton. I've been up for probably half an hour. It's Sunday, or sorry, Saturday. I keep forgetting which day it is. Let's see if we got anybody in here. No, nobody is in yet. Oh, cool. Dale, if you get a chance, can you put the link in for the live feed? I can't do it from my phone. Start spreading the news. Field Guy. Good morning, Field Guy. Currency of Earth. Cool. My dog's veterinarian gave me heck. I can't give my puppy dog any more bacon. I know. Bad. This is probably the simplest meal I could make today. A little bit of salt and pepper. And wait for that to start going on me here. Well, of course I'm sharing. My wife was waiting for her breakfast. Anything you get in the good books. Today is my first day trying to eat 12-grain bread again. It'll get used to chewing out the left-hand side of my mouth now that I'm missing my teeth on the right. Yeah, our go-to bacon in Canada typically is what the British would call streaky bacon. Yeah, I know Gordon Ramsay would be upset with me and browning in the eggs, but you know what? I'm at home. I'm not worried. cooked now. Okay, that's coming along okay. Let's see what we got here. Eggs, more fluffy. Yeah, okay. That's not even a dad joke there, Dale. That's a freaking grandpa joke. More bacon. More bacon. My wife will end up not eating all that anyway. Yeah. Yeah. It's a little rough on the skin though. Yeah, the only one that should be running around naked and smell like bacon is Porky Pig. Coffee, jabba, jabba, jabba. Cappuccino. Little song stuff in the can't get rid of it. No idea how much I'm going to enjoy this breakfast. I would not survive on a no-liquid diet. Oh, it's chilly in here, man. It's cold. Outside it. Gee, what is it outside? Now I got to take a look at the temperature. Well, for those of you in Celsius, I'm sitting at about 17 Celsius in the house. It's not bad. So, if I had my computer upstairs here, I could probably get everybody up in chat. Hello, World Currency. Welcome aboard. Oh, bacon's coming along well. Move some of those over a bit. There you go. In the words of my beloved, bacon must be crisp. Okay. Yeah, that's for me. Oh, yes. What did I just do? All right, now to get on my wife's good side. Breakfast, honey. He's not supposed to have bacon. That's right. Sorry, buddy. I know you're sniffing. You want bacon. You can't have bacon. Okay, I made my wife's breakfast quite nice, and this is where I do mine and make a mess because I'm a bad boy when it comes to foods that how to eat them. And I blame that on my military days because I have a way of making and eating eggs that's not as refined as what it should be. Of course. Sorry, puppy dog, you can't have that. This is where everybody gasps, including Mr. Ramsey, because I like my ketchup. Oh, yeah. It's not Heinz, though. Those of you in the U.S. probably don't know this, but a lot of people have boycotted buying Heinz ketchup. Because they took all the industry, that would be Senator Kerry and his wife, took all their industry down to the States. And all those people in Leamington and area lost their jobs. And suddenly Heinz ketchup is no longer made in Canada. So it's our way of rebelling. There. Oh, I am. Heck, my love affair with Heinz products goes back to when I was a child, working the tomato fields outside of Chatham and Leamington. Depends on where you're living. Mm. It's going to be a bit of a challenge. Can't get a bridge in my right side until January. Trying to avoid my right side. It's okay. This guy put milk and sugar on grits, so anything goes. Mm-hmm. So what's everybody up to today? Trust me, I know. I got hacked when I was down Fort Benning. I'd never seen grits before. And grits is as unappealing to me as mushy peas. Ugh. It's Saturday. Yeah, I've got my coin room I'm cleaning out. I actually redid all my cases yesterday. Got them more organized. Put in the new um, frames for a lot of the displays. Yeah, no kidding. Ugh. It's like eating peas have been soaking in baking soda for ever and ever. Not appealing. You found a nickel. What's so special about the nickel, field guy? Yeah, I found that out. Okay, I ordered when I was in Columbus, Georgia. I ordered chicken and chips, and I asked for gravy on the chips, and the guy said, "Are you sure?" So yeah, I want gravy on the chips. And he brought me potato chips with gravy on it. Oops. A nickel shaped like a banana, huh? Juste the bum. No problem there, Dale. Do your thing. Maybe by the time you get back, I'll be able to figure out how to set this up so I can actually have people in chat if they want to come, or in the live feed. Okay. Should have actually made this with bath bacon. Think of it as an ASMR video. Yeah, I'm in Discord as well. I don't have burps. Oh, 3 days without solid food. Neighborhood's very busy today. I don't think there's anything special going on this weekend.
That was so good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my God.
Grab a fork for the last bit. Oh. So today, I got to clean out my coin room. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she was pretty rough on me yesterday. Hitting me across the head and abusing me just to get my attention. So I had to show her some loving today. So I got some peace and quiet. You'll have to tell me a little bit about it because I'm not really familiar with all the new coinage that's coming out in the States. Oh, 710s in. Hi, guy. Haven't seen you in a while. I've noticed George isn't on as often as he used to be. Has he slowed things down? Okay, I needed a coronary. My alarm dog went off. Hello, Paula. Nectar of the gods. Oh, man, Kelly, yeah. Yeah, the Royal Canadian Mint's come out with a new loonie that's got one of the musicians on there. I'm going to have to get, I don't think I'll get the whole roll, but I do have to get one of them. Can't remember his name now. It is an absolutely gorgeous morning out there today. Unlike most of the places I've seen, either it's too hot or too cold. It's just right. Yeah, you guessed it right. I am going to re-nuke my coffee. Heaven forbid. But since I enjoy a nice mug of coffee, and it's decaf anyway. Carry on. I'm going to head down into my coin room, into that pit that needs to spend 2 or 3 days down there to clean it up. We did, like as mentioned earlier, I did do the cases, but I got paperwork and crap and corruption everywhere. Down into the dungeon. Ooh, all the way down. Into the magic room. Here we go. I mean, where else would you find some of the weird things I have down here? I've got wigs lying around. I got more hats and costumes than Carter has pills. I have set you up a little bit here. There we go. We'll get some light on. Yeah, mine is beyond ridiculous. We got. I'm not ashamed of it. There it is. You can see I got a big mess to do. I've been working on my cases. I redid I redid my cases. They turned out pretty good. Got some new items displayed. Made sure that the periods were correct so that my World War I case has World War I items in it. That's the new floating frame that I picked up at the garage sale. I got 6 of them for $5. They're brand new, still in the case, or in the box. And I redid my main case here. So that's turned out pretty good. But I'm still unwrapping these things. That's how they are. I say, brand spanking new, 6 of them for $5. So since I do displays, they were jolly good. Now I'm gonna get you set up here. And yeah, I'll check it out, Field Guy. I definitely want to. Hold on, I'm gonna flip my screen. Oh wow, that got me dizzy. Yeah. Put in some power there. And see if I can get. Oh, that looks better. Looks good from that side. All right. Where's my chapeau? I feel naked without my hat on. There we go. Got to put my hat on. That's better. Hello. So I ordered in my new stickers for my channel. And I expected 3-inch stickers that would be fairly clear. I got 100 of them. They're 1 inch, not 3 inches. And I can barely make out what it is that's on there. So these are going to be freebies in everybody's envelopes whenever I send something out. Oh, awesome. Okay, let's. All right, you're going to see 2 of me in a second here. Well, I won't go that far. I need to do some for Christmas too, so I've got Jason. He's going to do another design for me. Go back similar to my old one, but make it so it's a little crisper with the proper dates. I started back in 2011, not 20, whatever he put on there, 2014. There we go. Perfect. All right. It looks like I'm laughing at myself. Here we go. There's the StreamYard link if anybody wants to come up and physically chat if you want to. So seeing the old guy just talking to himself here. and enjoying my cup of joe. Yesterday was kind of a goofy day because we ended up talking about various types of collections we have, and I'd almost forgotten that for many years I was a hardcore trekker, and I ended up of course having a substantial collection of Star Trek cards and signed autograph pictures and whatnot, but also uniforms, and even my remote for my television is a phaser. And I had that tucked away. I'd forgotten all about it. I wonder if it still works. I have to learn how to set it again. But it actually makes a phaser sound when you change the channels, which is really cool. Talk about nerdy. What else has happened the last couple of days? I got a shipment of silver maple leafs, and silver has dropped so far that I can actually afford to pick up some. So I picked up 10 silver maple leafs for a decent price, and I'm going to continue to buy silver as long as it's low. And hopefully in the next couple of years, it'll pop back up again, and I'll sell it off and wait until it drops again and buy some more, and the wonderful cycle will repeat itself. And that girl Jackie is in the house. Hello, Jackie. Up anytime, Paula. Anytime at all. I understand that. My dog's constantly bugging me to walk him. I was laid up, unable to walk for about 6 months there. So not only did I get fat, my poor dog got fat too. So he's always looking at me. Let's go for a walk. Well, I'm not walking, 2 miles at a spell anymore. So I don't think he'd be able to do it anyway. I'll walk him slow when I get started. Well, it's coming. Actually, Dale is planning on wearing all green. Not that he's doing it for St. Patrick's Day or anything, but he's going to dress up as an elf. And for November and December, we're going to be in character for the whole Christmas season, which should be an absolute hoot. My red suit's actually in the tailor's right now, having a brand new white collar being put on it, and I'll get that nicely cleaned. Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. I've also got to there's a speech that was made by Captain Smith of the RMS Titanic. I have to memorize, and I'm doing a video on it. Captain Smith's final speech before you set sail on the RMS Titanic, and that'll be quite good. So I'll be in that outfit. Yeah, it's getting a little tough though. I'm used to having no hair on the ears. I like a nice clean haircut, but for this Christmas season, I have to let it grow a little longer, and it feels like ants crawling all over my head. Of course, some of the channels I've gotten into, I ended up ordering a coffee mug from Farmer Freelance, and I'm trying out this new Rampage coffee, and I got 4 different ones. I'm hoping that it tastes good. I've got to get away from that Keurig. Keurig's too expensive. My wife likes it. Yeah, I hope so. And I'm curious to see how it's going to work out with my channel and me working at the mall. If I start getting a lot of gigs over there, Um, you know, nor under there's actually 7 of us that are working. It's Canada's largest shopping center, so we have 2 locations for Santa, and we have 7 Santa Clauses that work it. So it's a matter of, well, how many hours you're going to get in. Well, I'm hoping to get in at least 3 or 4 days a week. If I can't do that, even 2 days is fine. It's good money for a retiree. It'll put a new roof on my house. I need some shingles up there. I'm happy you say that. I'm working on it. Actually, I just picked up a magic book. It's the night before Christmas, and you open it up, and they're all blank pages, and you show the child as they're sitting there with you that you can change it to all words, and then it goes from words to words and pictures. And it's a pretty neat little gimmick that I'm looking forward to using. Field guy, are you still there? Or are you hiding? Suddenly you went quiet. No, he's there. He's just hiding. Yeah, there's only 4 of us sitting in the house this morning, just quiet. But by all means, anybody wants to join us. Yeah. I got to figure out what other displays I'm going to be able to put up. It's one of those things where it's as big an addiction as my collecting is doing up these displays. These are the neatest little floating frames, and okay, that's 2 of the small ones. I think I got a medium, so I used the large ones already. So I got 3 of them are done, and to truly relate to how good these things are and how much of an hello. This was the frame that I had for one of my displays. As you can see, it's just a pretty simple frame, and these are the ones that I picked up, and they really turned out nice. So not only should you, if you're collecting coins, not only should you be upgrading your coins periodically, but you should also, if you do displays, upgrade the displays to go along with them. Should be a labor of love. Yeah, I know. I've only been up an hour myself. I mean, I'm retired, so I can sleep all day if I want to. But Well, I got into my wife's good books by making her breakfast this morning, so she had breakfast in bed. I found an old Trivial Pursuit game back in of course, some of it's dated. Yeah, well, she does appreciate it, and she's actually a very good supporter. I mean, she's done some great things with me. The latest thing that we did was absolutely a gas. It was going to my granddaughter's daycare, where she works as one of the ladies dealing with the kids. And she asked me to go there as Santa in July. Now, Santa Claus in July, what a novel idea. And I said, well, you know, Santa doesn't wear his red suit in July. There's no bloody way I'm wearing it. So I said, can I wear my Hawaiian shirt, my Santa hat, my white baseball cap that has Santa on it? And he said, yeah, okay. So I showed up there. And of course, the whole theme of the thing was not just Christmas in July, but also, and believe it or not, they had it all decorated for Christmas. It was quite comical. Every day they had parents coming in from different parts of the world. So I had to represent the North Pole. So this is myself and Mrs. C. She has her naughty, nice, and trying shirt on there. And kids really had a good time. They had a big barbecue, and I handed out a ton of presents. I mean, they had them all prepped there, so I just had to give them out to the kids. Crossover Paranormal Society, welcome aboard. Let's see, there's lots of people floating around the YouTube, even on a Saturday. So I'm perplexed. I don't collect Star Trek cards and stuff anymore. But I'm thinking of having a big garage sale, but I'm afraid I'm going to end up practically giving this stuff away. I'm just wondering if there's any trekkers out there that is interested in picking it up. Well, I could see that, especially for people who are browsing the internet. Field guy, they're off work. A lot of people. So, but as far as a content provider and myself and Dale, we do our live feeds 4 days a week. It's relatively quiet. I mean, I'm on today because I'm procrastinating. I got that mess. I got to do it. I got to force myself to do it. But if I don't get it done, it'll never get done. And the more I look at, the more oddball things that I'm starting to find. Yeah, it's actually I should show it to you. I don't know if I was on. Oh, where was I? Yeah, you know what? The trolls have gotten really bad. Lightning, my doggy's here. Lightning, you gonna let me up? You gonna let me up? Yeah, they're gonna grab my book. Come on. Yeah, I've got this wonderful book from the early 90s, and it's kind of a cool album to have, and it's got my autograph picture from Marina Sirtis, and then of course I've got tons and tons and tons and tons of cards. And Actually, this is a lovely series. It's definitely not as popular as baseball or football, depending on where you're living. But it was fun at the time. I mean, some of them are very, very sharp. Yeah, look at that. That's quite nice. So I also have all the plates from the original cast sitting in a bin out in the garage. I mean, when I was younger, yeah, I was really big on it. Heck, even my Christmas tree is nothing but ships. So you want to see Romulan or Klingon or all the different style of ships the Federation had, just look at mine. I'm not as big a Star Wars fan. I mean, I've watched all the movies, every one of them. But I am definitely a Trekker. I mean, that's the only part of Star Trek I didn't like, and I still watched the series, was Deep Space Nine, because there's something about being in a static location that took away from it. Oh yeah, Discovery was outstanding, and that, of course, it went on to Christopher Pike and his adventures. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Picard was okay. I was a little disillusioned the fact he ended up an android, but that's okay. I mean, it's part of the Star Trek universe if you're into it. Yeah, it's Star Wars. You know what? They're killing it. They're just how much can a franchise handle with all these remakes and prequels and oh my goodness, just crazy. Yeah, and as you know, as a collector and a hobbyist, I'm always looking for something else to do. And someone put my name in for Guitars for Vets, and that was probably one of the nicest things they ever did, because now I get 10 free lessons, and they gave me a beautiful classical guitar. I mean, I haven't played a musical instrument in 50 years. So I got this that showed up at the house, and I can't wait to actually learn how to do this. I've played a few chords on it, whatnot, to see if I could do it. But considering that they brought that to my house and said, "Here, this is yours." That's a beautiful guitar, and it's even got a tuner that you hook onto the guitar to help you tune the thing. Thing I have to get used to is I never thought I'd say this, but my fingers are too delicate. I have to develop some calluses or something, because boy, those strings hurt. Start a band. Maybe by the time I hit 90, I'll be able to. Yeah, I'm going to get a guitar pick. I definitely will. And figure out some way to toughen up my fingertips, because boy, that hurts. But just the thought of being able to play some of the things, I'd like to be able to play classical gas, and oh my goodness, I'd like to be able to play some of Johnny Cash's songs. And trouble with tribbles is they turned into stray cats as I got older. I have no worries about cats in my house. My dog is the gentlest dog you've ever seen. He's big. He's like 80 pounds, but and he's black and he looks mean. And someone walks by the house, he barks at them, keeps them away. Yet he is the gentlest thing you've ever seen with people. Do not be a cat or a rabbit. Cats and rabbits to my dog are food. He was a rescue off of the Indian Reserve here out in Hobima. I don't know what they call it now. They changed the name to a native name. And when I got him, of course, he was a rescue, but he was so loving, and he's such a good companion. But our neighbor's cat strayed into the backyard. Why? Because this cat used to love torturing our dog at the front window. Got in the backyard, and our dog got him. And it turned into a rag doll, just flipping it back and forth. And I ran out there and managed to get the cat away from the dog, and the cat flew up the fence. I didn't know cats could go vertical so well. Up the fence, jumped in the tree, up to about halfway up this one tree, and stayed there for about 4 hours, would not come down. What am I going to tell my neighbor? Cat shouldn't be out anyway. Yeah. Not only do I collect currency, but I promote it. I mean, one of the things that I've done in my little world is that every Christmas the stockings always get a piece of silver in it, and of course my kids, which are my oldest boy is 49 this year. Just another month. I'm 49. And in their stockings, they got a piece of silver, a maple leaf or something that was significant to them. That's what they got. My Mrs. C, she gets these beautiful coins come out at Christmas in the shape of different snowflakes or Christmas trees, and they're actual currency. They're coins, but they're absolutely beautiful. Nui puts out a lot of them. And so she's got a whopping nice collection of Christmas coins. And that's what I encourage. In an average household, just throwing in any big, of course, it's clad nowadays, but if they want to throw in a loonie or a toonie or something, always throw in one coin. It's a symbol of wealth and prosperity. And there's I won't get into the old story and how that came to be with Saint Nicholas, but yes, that's one of the things I do. And then I explain all the other things that go into a stocking and why. I mean, you get fruit, and you get nuts, and you get candies and toys and all kinds of little things in there. And of course, there's the one piece of currency that always goes in the stockings. And so it's fun during Christmas time to explain why. And the other thing that we look at, how many banknotes do I have in my collection? Banknotes is kind of an afterthought with me. I do have banknotes. I've never counted the number I have, but I probably don't have more than 20 or 25 of them. I have world notes from places like North Korea. I have a note from the one of the ghettos in from World War II that the Nazis issued to the Jews, and those ones, of course, I do into displays. Hello, world currency. Maybe I should put on my Santa hat. Jackie says yes. Oh, it's not the hat that you think. Right, Lightning? You good boy. You're my good boy. There we go. There. See, I got my Santa hat on. And the sticker, where is it? Right there, came from one of the children at the daycare. So I got a hat that's been given the blessing of one of the kids from the daycare, which is kind of nice. I can't tell. Like I say, it's an afterthought. My pastor came over to the house one day, and he was lecturing me on the fact that not enough people read the Bible. He says all people have been using the Bible for storing money. I says, no, you're kidding. He says, yeah, give me your Bible. So I gave him it. He opens it up, and he goes, look, there's currency, there's money in this book. I go, yeah, there is. That's I keep it there. You know, currencies. Hey, yeah. I said, sorry, Pastor, but I find it's great for storage. He wasn't happy with me. Where is it? Okay, I can show you my. My little bit. I have so little of it. It's almost embarrassing. Making me pull out my. This thing weighs a ton. Yeah, I do have a fair number of the $2 bills. We go. Oh dear. Come on, open up. Yeah. Okay. I got different ones lying around. I got uncut. Trying to figure out how to put that in a frame, but I haven't got a frame that fits it. It has to be custom. I don't want to spend that kind of money. So, and they're sequential, which is cool. Nothing special about them, but they're old. Okay, what do I have here? I got some nice looking bills. I love the designs of the old currency. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. That down there. Those are nice. The this one wasn't cut cleanly. Again, the designs on them are what I enjoy about the banknotes. As you note, none of them are graded. I don't have the funds to be starting to buy graded coins or currencies. But you know, if I happen to find some in a estate sale or at a flea market or whatever, I'll pick up the ones raw like this. You know, they're in good shape. I'll throw them in a sleeve. Bigfoot silver hide and seeker. Hi. Yeah, there's an old one. This is year 1967 Centennial dollar. Yeah, those are nice. I got some American, not a lot, nothing special. I'll admit that even though I should be, I'm not big one for errors. Even though if I do find an error, I kind of set it aside and think about it. Oh yeah, that's worth showing. Okay, we've got Chinese Mao Zedong. Star note from the U.S. Again, like I say, the bills are kind of an afterthought. It's not my main focus, but being a numismatist, I can't help myself. I have a lot of coins from India, but I don't think I'm pretty sure I have no notes. Oh, I won't bother bringing those others. Too many of them. Different varieties of the fives that the Canadians had. So I like to have a different variety of them. Again, as you can tell, it's not a lot. That's a deuce. Okay, there we go. We got a 2 there. And believe it or not, my prized possession, as far as banknotes goes, is that one that was issued to the Jews in the ghetto currency, because it's I do up displays showing how Israel has advanced past that horrendous period of time, and that's actually was issued to the Jews when they were stuck in those horrendous ghettos. Oh, maybe I do have some. Is that Indian? It certainly looks like Sanskrit. It's terrible shape. Ugh. I should really check and see what that thing is. It's not in a sleeve, but it's in pretty rough shape. It's 500 KYATS kits. Oh, that's Miramar. Okay, that's not. As you can see, that's in really rough shape, that one there. But again, until I get a replacement, it'll have to do. I got a little bit of Mexican there. It's Yugoslavian. You want to see currency? Dale's got the currency. I don't. Zimbabwe's ridiculously hyperinflated $100 trillion note. I love these. What a joke. And I got some Reich Bank notes too. That's kind of a cool. I love the design on these things. So the variety I have is again very, very limited. And the one people get a kick out of is the fact that I actually have some North Korean specimens, which North Korea wouldn't be happy about me having them. Yeah. Wonderful, wonderful North Korea. The Hermit Kingdom. Where we're all evil people. Yeah. So that's essentially it. I do not have a lot of paper currency. I have a little bit, but I can never turn it down if I happen to get some. And they go in my teeny tiny little album. unlike my friend Dale, who's got far more than I do. There's a StreamYard link if anybody wants to come up and chat with the old guy here and show off whatever they have. Yeah, definitely my main focus is coinage. And I mean, I do the ones I have difficulty with, even though I collect them, are these wonderful little things that come out from the various mints. Yeah, they're silver, they're sharp looking, but I've not been able, I'm a displayer, so I throwing them into vaults and safes and stuff, it kind of drives me nuts. I mean, come on, that is a beautiful looking coin. I hate to have it locked up, but it's locked up. And this one is one that I really like. Even comes with a copper. It's the 60th anniversary of D-Day. And it even comes with a historical CD. Now that's cool. There we go. Any extra? Not really. As far as I've gotten rid of most of my extra stuff. I do put stuff in for giveaways and stuff occasionally, like the end of this month with our pay it forward wheel. Dale and I are putting a coin in each, and I'll pick an appropriate one from my bucket list that I still have floating around here. And who knows? Could be anything. Yeah, I got some interesting coins in here. What do 1920 Buffalo nickel, 1945 Canadian nickel, 2010 uncirculated shield penny, which is, I don't think that big a deal. And of course, every once in a while, I get these commemoratives from the U.S. Which are nice. Do I have all the British coins? Well, Britain is very much like the U.S. You guys have got so many of them. I'm kind of focusing primarily on the 50 pence coins. Where is my... Oh, okay, I'll bring my British album over. Dale and Kyle and a few of the other guys that are in the UK have been helping me build up my British collection. It takes a bit of time, but there. Okay, that's my British one. And I've got pre-decimals, some of them, threepence and half pennies. And what else do I have in here? 1 penny, 6 pence, a lot of them. Shillings, started a few of those. Got them 1921, 23, 51, and 61. I got 2 shilling coins, a couple of them. Florins, a couple. And then, of course, I've gotten into the 50 pence. I got the R for Robin. And that's a 97. Wouldn't mind getting a Kew Gardens. Yeah, you know what? That's the primary ones that I seem to be getting is the 50p. First off, they're less expensive, and second off, they seem to be a little easier to collect. So I don't have a lot. There's some of my 50p ones there, and of course I got the Brexit from 2020, and what is that one? Oh, Diversity and Iguanodon. Well, I got those ones there. So not a heck of a lot. You thought I had more? No, I don't have. Are you kidding? I do have some 2-pound coins. Not a lot. What, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. I got 9 of your 2-pound coins, and I got a half crown from 1921. So yeah, thanks, Jackie. It's always a pleasure having you on board. Hi, Desiree. Oh, and I had this sent to me. That was cool. I got to get myself a punch so I can use it because the holes don't line up on this one. But as soon as they are, they'll go in there. I take that was something that came from the Royal Mint. Someone visited, and this one, the 1983 one from the UK is really nice. I love this one here. Yeah. So, and that's pretty well it. That's the extent of my my British coinage. Again, it gives me something to collect. I mean, I'm in Canada, long way. I'm way out in Alberta, so getting stuff like this is sweet. Well, thanks, Dale. You certainly helped. Are you coming up? I left the link on there if you want to come up, brother. Don't have to stay on long. I'm not going to be on here very long anyway. Like I say, this is another impromptu, just because I'm procrastinating. I know I got a lot of work to do. Oh, I forgot about that one. I also got a little one for UK that I've been transferring over, but this is older stuff and very little in it now. I get there. I gotta keep remembering that the time frame, 7 hours. Okay, 7. So it's six around 6 o'clock for you. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll give the stream another 7 minutes here. Then I'm going to shut her down. If I don't get something done, I'm going to be drawn and quartered by my wife. I know how much she wants me to get things together here. Yeah. I could almost call this my fortress of solitude. Oh yeah, I'm feeling really tired because I ate. I think that's why Tracy is so quiet right now. I fed her and she goes for her nap. The joys of old age. Oh my Lord. And she's 12 years younger than me. Poor girl. Alexander, I caught your video on Stumpy. What kind of goofy video was that? The least you could have done is drawn eyeballs on him. Yeah, sleeping in bacon delight. My dog sitting there with his puppy dog eyes staring at me, going, "I want some." Meanwhile, the veterinarian, "Don't give him any more bacon. He's got pancreatitis." Okay. I probably have it too. I love bacon. Isn't always the case. It's stuff that you really like, and then all of a sudden they tell you, "No, you can't have that anymore." It's like when they told me, "Oh, you've got hemochromatosis." What does that mean? It means you can't eat anything with high amounts of iron. Wait a minute. Steak has iron in it. Yeah. Fish has iron in it. Yeah. Even broccoli's got iron in it. Yeah. So what can I eat? Stuff without iron. Oh my God. What? No. Thank goodness it wasn't lactose. I would have done me in. Yeah, I gathered it was a funny video, Alexander. Yeah, I do them too. I have a number of wigs I use for various costumes that I do, and one of them is the one that I put on where I look like Cousin It. Uh, that thing is totally out of control. I can't do anything with it. I can't sculpt it or turn it into some sort of hairdo or whatever, so I can use it for a character. So it's just all it is good for me being it. Yeah, but they wouldn't feel good coming out. Not to mention that would be flushing all your money down the toilet. Big silver hide and seeker. There you be, matey. Uh-oh, slipping into my skipper mode. Yeah. So hopefully all my other costumes will be ready by the fall. I'm still working on my Coeur de Bois, my Voyager outfit. Still working on Captain Smith's outfit. The jacket alone, I got to find someplace. I wish my mother was still alive. I'd have it done in no time. The quotes I've had is like around $400, and I don't have that kind of money for doing up. So I'm looking at VV Boutique and finding anything that can be modified to do the costume. Yeah. I would like to find a Roman outfit, but or a Kling. I would make a good Klingon, I think. I have an idea, Alexander, for a video, but I need my daughter to come and visit me to pull it off. I got to clean out my garage. I have to bring up the 1-800 got junk guys, so that my car can fit back into my garage. And of course, I do need to have a garage sale and get that all done. Then I'm going to do a video that's going to be an intro for my After Service Adventures Canada YouTube channel. That one there's gone pretty stagnant because I haven't been able to get out and do anything that I want to do. And I hope that one takes off eventually as well. But that'll be fun. You know what? I do hit up the costume shops, and I got tons of boxes and boxes of different types of costumes in there. It all depends on what I want to do. I prefer getting them so that I can not only do online. You know, I have a lot of fun doing the different characters, but also eventually I would like it so that if a gig comes up that I can be employed, as a character actor or someone tucked away in the back somewhere, make a few dollars. I've done it before. I would love to do that again. And Halloween's a giver. We my granddaughter was born on Halloween. She insists that we cannot do any Christmas decorations until after her birthday. So every holiday, regardless of what it is, the house is decorated. Mrs. C does it. She absolutely goes all out, 100%. Whether it be Canada Day or Heritage Day or Labor Day or Thanksgiving and Valentine's Day and Remembrance Day, every flippin' holiday, the house is decorated. It's interesting that you keep bringing up the leg. A leg is the term for a soldier that does not jump out of airplanes, right? You're a leg because you walk instead of jump. I've only had one video do really well, and that was the one where myself and the character of Santa Claus went to visit Alex Archbold at Curiosity Incorporated. And when I visited his antique shop, that video really, I haven't even checked back on it in a while, but that really had a lot of hits. You know what? It is fun. I don't even think of it as work anymore. I mean, I'm not out to get it at my age. I'm not out to get any major parts or anything. Acting is something I've always enjoyed, but we occasionally do have parts that come up. They do a lot of filming here in Alberta and British Columbia. I mean, I again, some of you may not know this, but I actually had a bit part in First Blood with Sylvester Stallone, tucked away there as a cop. Superman was done down High River and in Calgary. High River was Smallville. I had a buddy of mine in Rovers that had lost his leg, and kids, they don't see people. They see the whole person. Doesn't matter whether they've lost a limb or not. They're just a person. And we'd go to camp, and there's this one rover where the other rovers would he take his leg off at night to sleep, and he in the tent his leg would disappear. In the morning they'd find it hoisted up the flagpole. You idiots. But I mean, it was all in good fun. And there's so many things that you can do in life that, regardless of disabilities, it's a matter of working through them. Heck, a lot of you guys don't know, for 6 months, I had no use of my legs. I broke my back, and I was on one of those wonderful flipping rotating beds. And after a 6-month stint in the Colonel Belcher Hospital, I had a horrible pain in my legs, and I realized that I gained my legs back, and I count the blessings every single day. I can't bend, but you know what? I can walk. Not great, but it feels good. You do what you can with what you got and go each day like it's your last. Enjoy it, because we're not here that long. Yeah. Practical jokes. Yeah, they never did that to me. It was traumatic, because I was in the Army, and fortunate for me, after I'd gotten out of the Belcher, I was still in the service. They you know I went through all the therapy and everything, but I had to remuster. I was infantry for first 12 and a half years, and my final 9.5, I was put on a desk as a supply tech. So my career kind of ground to a halt as far as promotions go, but at least I had a job in the service. But it was definitely a tough thing to get through. But at the same rate, I'm very happy the fact that I got through it okay. Well, eventually, you're not going to be happy with them, though. When I can put all 100 of my channel stickers in my hand, they're only an inch across. I am so disappointed in these. I'm going to do some up for Christmas as well, but I really I'd like to do some with joint with Dale. Probably doesn't even know I'm thinking about that. Okay, that's my email address. It's my generic one for YouTube. And if anybody is interested in having a channel sticker, you want to do a swap, by all means. Stickers are pretty cheap to send out. Yeah, one of the as many of you know, I also work with veterans with varying degrees of injuries, and one of the people that I really love visiting is down in Calgary, Alberta. The young fella has sustained an injury in 1994 where his carrier had flipped and it crushed his head, and he lost a good portion of his brain. Now, he survived it, but he lost the use of his legs, and the unusual thing that's happened with him is he can no longer develop new memories. He is locked into 1995. So when you sit and talk to him, he talks as clear. He still thinks he's a corporal in the military, and he talks to you as clear as can be. You can joke around and talk all you want. The moment that you walk out of the room, it's like you've never been there. He is in 1994, 95, and I really enjoy visiting with him, but at the same rate, it's heart-wrenching. And there's more people like that out there than you might know, and it's really nice to be able to do something for them, especially since he he gave up his whole life in service, and it feels good to be able to, spend time with him. What we got here, Alexander. Do want it with the three amigos on it, Skipper, but there's only two of you at the moment. The three amigos. Yeah, that would go over well. Me and a sombrero. You know what? I don't have any extra banknotes at the moment, so world currency, and I don't collect stamps. No. I'll see if I can find one or two on there, but not very much. Oh yeah, and as far as world currency goes, yeah. No, banknotes aside, because again, that's not my prime focus. My main focus is coins. Where did I put that? Apparently, I've got a lot of comic books too, which I'm dying to read and I can't. Okay. This is my world currency album. I'm sure some of you have already seen this. With my world currency album, I did a printable list of all the countries. I'm not fussy with these things, but I do want to try to check off every country that I have. And so I'll go to the LCS and I'll take my list with me and try to fill it. And the one country I have the most coins for, believe it or not, is India. Okay, there's some of the ones that I have there. And these ones here. Well, again, if I don't mind having a selection from each country, but I'd be happy with even just one coin from each country because my primary focus is Canadian, US, and British. But I mean, I have my list here, and I am checking them off as I go along. Whenever I get another world coin. But as far as banknotes, like I say, banknotes is not my focus. I'm not a big one on banknotes. If I get some, fine. I won't turn them down, but at the same rate, coins is my thing. So, like I say, I got my biggest one is for the world one because there's so many bloody countries. Oh, by the way, that if you go to an LCS, check to see returns to see if they've got anything like that in there. That cost me $7 for that because someone didn't like it. Well, okay, well, it's perfect for my world coins. Why not? Enjoy the gardening. I'm thinking about mine. I'm going to do the inside first. Yeah, like I said, I don't. Maybe there's someone else that has a lot of banknotes. I only have a few of each ones, and those ones aren't going anywhere. They're part of my collection. If I happen to find a duplicate, well, then I'll consider putting it in. You got something you want to swap with it, by all means. Yeah, I'm sure you'll take a $100 bill, Marlon. Yeah, you send me one while you're at it. It reminds me of a buddy of mine at the Numismatic Society. He came out and he was showing off his $1,000 Canadian bills. This is before they made it no longer legal tender. Yeah, great. I can't. I haven't even found the devil in the Queen's hair yet. Anyway, he brought out 35 $1,000 bills, and I looked at him. I says, buddy, keep the best one you have for your collection if you so desire. I can understand that. Go buy yourself a truck before those things are no longer a legal tender, and that would be really, really bad. I'm pretty sure if he went to the Bank of Canada, you'd be able to get it, but nowhere else. No bank would take it. Yeah, I know. I actually think back many years ago when I was a young corporal. I'd gotten a promotion, but they backdated it 2 years, and the pay office paid me in 10 $1,000 bills. I never saw money disappear so fast in my life because I was living next to nothing, and I run up so many debts that I just went, and they're all gone, but so was the money. They are really nice looking bills, yes. Money costs money, but if you're smart and you can, if it has numismatic value, or if it happens to be silver, pre-1965 for the US and 1968 for Canada, you looking for quarters. You won't find it very many half dollars anymore in Canada, that's for sure. You can buy actually Canada. You can still get 50-cent pieces, but you have to go through the mint to get them. Oh, look at that! What we got here? Oh, Alex is coming up. Hello, young fella.
Hi, Skipper.
How are you doing?
I'm alright. See, the problem is, Skipper, it's like when my dad was here, right, he had this thing about buying things, but he wasn't a collector. Everything that moved, walked, whatever, as in he sold it. If he could buy it for a couple of pound or whatever and sell it for a couple of pound extra, he'd buy it. And that's sometimes what I do. Then I'm like, am I keeping it? And then I go, if I'm not going to keep it, would somebody else? The way my head works is, would somebody else like that? Would it go into somebody else's collection? Is there maybe somebody that would like it? But
yeah, there's always somebody out there that'll buy it off you, but it's just a matter of how long do you want to hold on to it, and if you see an opportunity, yeah, I would never deny a person from taking an opportunity if it was with rational. But you got to be really careful.
It depends what world currency is looking for. Is it a right nice looking note he's looking for, or is it just something just he wants to put it in his collection? Because I've got a Canadian man that, oh crap, I've just nearly lost the whole lot. I bought, when I was away a while ago, I bought a full load of notes, and it was at a Cat's Protection, and in them, that's the cleaner ones, but there is a Canadian dollar in there, as in it says what it's a $1, but it's not in a really nice condition. It's not as nice as day ones.
Yeah, you get dollars like that. They're great for a collection as a holder because you're not gonna get very much money for them, if anything, probably face value. But at least when I pick up poor condition bills or coins, I use them as placeholders. so that when along comes something that's nicer, I might put it into a grab bag or put it or use it as a giveaway
I'm
or
working.
something.
I'm working at the moment. Well, I wouldn't say working, but I'm buying stuff off of as in George at the moment, and George is a big. I think he's in Canada, George. But if I buy stuff off of George, I've got to buy it more than, as I was saying, I've got to buy it more than face value. I can't get it at just face value. I won't off other channels because I wouldn't ask off for anybody for nothing. No, I mean, I don't know how I would take it if somebody was to give me a bunch of stuff and say, "There's a gift." I wouldn't know how to accept that. I'd be like wondering my own head, as in, are they after something? Because the first thing that comes to my mind is, are they after something? Is that their way of trying to draw me in? As in, because they're after something,
Yeah.
or they want me to do them.
Alexander, you are absolutely right. You have to be careful when, especially when you're doing a transaction with somebody you do not know. And you never know when you're going to run into somebody that's going to want to take advantage of you. And there's lots of them out there. The best advice I can give you is to develop a circle of influence with people that you know and trust, where you could trade back and forth with. For instance, okay, I do a lot with Dale because I know Dale and he's fair and equitable and whatnot. We've also utilized a Discord channel.
Because I'm wondering if Dale will do me. I wonder if Dale will do me a favour. The badges come in today. The actual badges, the pin badges. So I've made up. There's 4 packages in that. One for you, one for Dean, one for Dale, and one for me Taffy. There's 4 of them. 4 of these that I picked, and they're in that. As in, but I was like, well, I wonder if I send it out to Dale and let him, as in, do the business bit, because it's in. I put it in a little packages, and I've put on who it's actually for.
Right.
Because that was the whole idea of getting the badges. Because I was like, can we do this as giveaways? And I'm like, well, and I was like, well, the 5 packs are like, as I said to Dale, the 5 packs of the button badges, even the small ones, are like, I think it was like $5.99 or something like that. It was, and it was like 5. As I said to Dale, it's like £5 postage, but they actually come from Italy. I found out they put a barcode inside them, inside the pack, the seal bags, and in the seal bags, I noticed it's saying Italy, so they must be coming for Italy. They must be getting printed, or they're getting distributed or dispatched for Italy. Because Dale's using it's one called, I think it's called Spreadshirt or something. It's called. It's no Teesprings, because a lot of people use the Teesprings, but I find Teesprings is a lot dearer, and it's like that Red Bubble.
It is pretty expensive on Teespring. It really is. Just a second, Alexander. Euro Coin's going something about doing subtitles. Euro Coin, I have not advanced to that stage yet. I do not know how to do the subtitles yet. But for your sake, I will learn how. Okay, I just don't know how to do it on StreamYard or on YouTube, wherever it is that you do these things. Perhaps. Oh, Darren, you just popped in. Hey, brother. Look, how do you do the subtitles for the replays on StreamYard? Do you know? If anybody knows, Darren would know.
I think it's because if somebody's up in panel, and if they haven't got Scottish descendants, they haven't a clue what's been said.
Well, that too.
It's so strong.
If your first language isn't English, and then you get a Scotsman in with a Canadian in with someone from Wales or whatever, I mean, we're all speaking the same. We know we can speak each other's language, but it's our accents, and it really throws them off.
because a lot of people it's like that. Well, I understand that, but a lot of people that I've worked either with or I've been in panel quite a few times with them, and they've heard me speaking on other panels, and they've been on other panels with me, so they sort of got used to it. Eventually, they sort of get used to it. Because it was like Ida's like, you need to, she's like, well, I can catch, and then she's like, I'm lost in certain words, but she's like, I can catch the third last word, or the third word that you've said, I can pick up on, but I tend to forget that I need to slow down when I'm speaking,
Right.
because I'm that passionate about the hobby itself. I get carried away and forget that the speed I'm going is a lot faster. So if I'm speaking to somebody in Scotland, that's the way I would speak, and they would understand exactly what I was saying in every word. But other parts of the country, I forget that I have to slow down, because when I was in England, that's what they were saying. Even the kids were getting into trouble at school, and they were saying, speak proper English. And I kept saying to them when they come back home at night time, and they kept saying, Dad, the school keeps saying about us and us talking proper English. And the oldest one, Louise, was getting really upset about it, because she's like, to her it was like as if she was speaking in a foreign language. But some of the kids actually understood exactly what she was saying, but some of the teachers didn't, and it was upsetting for her. But I says to her, it's only a case that you need to slow down a bit, because you're going so fast, and because you've been up in Scotland, you've been able to speak that fast without having to worry about it, because she was half English, because her mum was from Dorset and I was from Scotland. So it was like two different languages into one.
Aye. If I speak Newfoundlandese, I'll come where you're at. I'll stay where you too, and feed you some fish and brews. You see what I mean? That was English, but no one knows what the heck it is. Anyway,
I sort of understood it. Skipper.
I guess the Newfies are closer to the Scots than the Irish.
See, when I'm on panel or whatever, I'm listening to what somebody says, and I'm listening to it very carefully, because I do the same when I'm watching a movie. I'm trying to understand. If I see a movie and I want to see, say for instance, I see the heading or the trailer, and I really like the movie, I actually, when I watch the movie, I want to know the storyline. So I'm watching it carefully to understand the storyline, because I'm trying to work out why the actor did it for, or what the movie's actually about. And if it doesn't make sense.
Darren's just put a bunch of stuff in there. I must say thank you, Darren. I'll check that. You can't change or put in subtitles till after the feed is done. Then I can go into YouTube and put it in so people can read it. So thank you.
No, because that's what I was waiting. I was waiting because I was like, well, I can't send the packages now. I made them up, put coins in it, put the bits in it, and was like, and then all of a sudden I was like, they badges, and it says on the email that they sent an email saying the order had been dispatched. But then I'm thinking, that's 3-4 days went past, and I went, where's the bloody order? I went, am I actually going to get this order or not? But I didn't know they were coming for it. I didn't know they were coming for Italy. Because there's the documentation sealed thing we done it. Because it come like a card. It was a cardboard envelope, but it's about that big.
Yeah, you know what? You can run into a lot of issues with shipping. I mean, I had one the other day. I paid $13 to have this book shipped to me. So I paid for the shipping. And when the chap came to the door, he says, well, we have a COD charge for $33. It was a $17 book.
It's
what
actually
the heck?
come to
What the heck is this? Well, they added more on after they shipped it.
Skipper. It says on the Italy, but this one says it's from Germany. It's from Germany. That's what it's saying. It's saying it's from Germany.
Marlon, I'm sure glad I don't work shift work anymore. Boy, oh boy. Especially I used to work 7-3-7-4s. So mids, dogs, and days. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Trying to get a decent sleep when your system is adjusting. It's like every few days you're going through jet lag. I as long as night work's okay, as long as you stay on night work. But when you switch back and forth, it's just horrible. Yeah, I actually wrote the company that sent me the book. I said, hey, look, I paid for my shipping, $13, and now I have another 33 on top of that. Come on. Yeah, I did night dispatch for the Corps Commissionaires for 8 years, and that was okay. And I did a year at the Misericordia as a hospital constant in 2 West, and that was all night work too.
If anybody wants buttons, go on to Coin Molds. What I call Coin Molds merchandise.
Hold on,
That's in English. That's the England. That's the one with Scottish flag. That's
very cool.
That's the one with English flag. That's the English flag, because that's the pound coin that's on the corner of that. That's the Scottish one.
Yeah.
But you don't just get one of them. You get a 5. It's an actual 5 pack. It's an actual 5 pack. There's 5. You get 5 of them, and that's the Welsh one. That's the Welsh one.
Dale says, "Hey, Alex, the Scottish one's upside down."
Was it? So it is. Dale's right. Should be that way.
Well, I don't blame you for going metal detecting on your break.
No, that's why I bought them, because I was like, well, I'm thinking to myself, that's actually all right for 5. Because a lot of the stuff was dearer, and I thought, because what I do is I go into somewhere and I go, what can I do as gifts, or what can I do as giveaways, as and it's not going to cost me a lot of money. And I start looking, start hunting. But the whole idea was to buy stuff for other channels and put it through my channel so that we were all growing. Because that's what the way I was thinking when I first started with YouTube. I was like, well, what can I offer onto the table? I've not got as in merchandise that I own myself. And I was like, well, what do we do? And that was the whole idea. I was like, can I get products that's handmade by other people that are artists, know what they're doing, buy it off their channel, put it on my channel, earn a couple of extra pounds for it, so that we're growing at the same time. Because the whole idea was not just for me, because to me it feels as if it's selfish, as in just growing my channel and it's only about me as a person. I thought, but there's a full audience as in on YouTube. That's what we're supposed to do, is connect we're supposed to connect each other. So it's like a family unit.
Yeah, and absolutely, it's we are a large family. It's a worldwide community, which is quite unique. And Marlon, are you taking them off? You're going to go do your metal detecting.
I was actually impressed. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to me, when you tell me about YouTube says not to endorse things or not to promote things, I'm like, well, if you say that, I'm like, is that promote? Is that me showing things like that? Is that me endorsing products? Is that me sort of promoting them? Is the rules and regulations with YouTube? Is that all right with them? As in, I'm not going to get myself into trouble.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what we're doing. We're putting merchandise on there, as in so that people see certain things, so it makes your channel stand out. That's the whole idea behind it. Is to get yourself known out there. It's like an artist or a musician. He makes a song up, then somebody hears it and takes him on board, and then he signs a contract. They produce the record, and that's exactly what he's trying to do. He's trying to get himself known out there, as in for who he is and what talent he's got.
Was live detecting on Tripwire's channel yesterday. I have to check that out.
Well, you have, as in you said, they're cool. There's,
thank you, sir. We do.
I think I put two of them in there, but there's, as in I got.
And Alex, Dale asks you to feature the badges again so Zoe can see them. I'll bring you up, Lars, so that Zoe can see them.
I was wanting the larger ones, but I don't know if they messed the order up, because I'm sure I said I'm sure I said medium in them, but these ones look, but they're still nice. The £1 you can see in the flags a lot. You can see the flag a lot better. But it was a good idea. It was a good idea, the deals, I'll tell you that much.
Mm-hmm.
As in, because he's incorporated the coins, as in. See, there's the.
Yeah, he's quite brilliant when it comes to those.
There's the pin, right? There's the pin, right? So when you turn it over, as in the Scottish flag is, as Dale says, so the Scottish flag needs to be that way. And then there's the Welsh Dragon. There's the Welsh Dragon, because he's done the Welsh. Cromwell's done the Welsh Dragon as well. Keep forgetting. The camera always does that, and it reverses everything when you show it.
Well, look, Rebecca is here. Hi, Rebecca.
Because as I said, I don't mind buying things once a month, because I don't like talking about it. I get sort of money at the end of the month, as in for obviously the leg. So that's what helps the channel to survive. And I maybe come up with things, because I think I spent like 40, I think it was 40 odd pound, because I get 10, I get five of the English, 5 of the Welsh ones, Taffy's ones, because thinking about Taffy at the time, because I understand that Taffy knows Dale better than what he does know me, but I wanted to enroll Taffy into it because Taffy's been on Dale's panel, so I didn't want to leave Taffy out the equation. So I get 5 of Taffy's, I get 10 English ones because of Dale, and I get 10 Scottish ones, because that's what I'm saying. But they sell them in, it's a quantity of 1, but it's a pack of 5. That's what they give you, a pack of 5 for your $5.99.
Very nice.
And I thought I'll keep a set for myself, because that's what I wanted to do. I said,
Yeah.
well, keep a set or keep two of each and one of taffies and make it taffy sentences. I know that's not. Do you know what I mean? People was like, well, why did you buy that and ding me and get it to yourself rather than get taffy to give you it? But taffy's sort of new. Taffy's only starting. It's like, as in, when we all start on YouTube, we all start like we don't know people's finances. We don't know if people's financial status.
Well, nor should we. I mean, we're all at different levels. It's
Exactly.
you know.
No, I didn't take Northern Ireland. Still, I did take Northern Ireland because I tried to keep the budget low because I was like, when I seen as in because I tend to go into something and I'm like, right, I'm buying one of that and one of this and one of that, and it's like stationery. I'm the world's worst for stationery, seal bags, coin capsules, flips. I on Amazon, it's like £5 for this, right? I buy that one. I see something else, I buy that one. As I said, it's like me going into an auction. I go in and I go, I'm only going in for a nosy. I see something and I go, I like that. I don't just come out with one bit. I come out with 15 bits by the time I'm finished. That's what my mum says. It's a pound here, a £2 there, £3 there, £4 there, £5 there. I know, Dale, you were only kidding. I know you were only joking. But that's what I'm saying. If I've got the money sitting there, I was like, well, why should the bank hold my money that's in my account, and for them to loan it out to people, them to get interest back in it, and they're not getting the customer interest on the money that they're taking out.
You're preaching to the converted. I mean, I had this very same conversation with my wife yesterday. I said, why? I stack silver. And why should I put money into a savings account that not only does not pay you interest, you end up losing money because the bank it's charging you a fee. So instead, I will go out and I'll purchase, say, 10 ounces of silver a month or whatever I can afford. Again, individual decision whether you can afford it or not. Pick it up, and that's your nest egg. That's in case of emergencies, whatever. In the long run, if you look historically, precious metals, especially silver, will keep fairly close to par with inflation. A good example: you go back 50 years ago, an ounce of silver would buy you X amount of product. Well, today that same amount of silver will still buy you that same amount of product, but inflation-wise, that product might be worth $10 back in 1950 is worth $150 now. But that amount of silver you have will still purchase that amount of product. So that's where it having precious metals in part of your portfolio is so important. I'm going to be cutting the stream here in about 3 minutes, guys. I really do. I've been procrastinating with the work I've been doing in the basement. But my wife's going to string me up if I don't get something done. I'm going to leave a link if you want to do a raid.
I saw you earlier on, and then she come over and she's like, "Come on."
Oh yeah. She doesn't kid around. AG47 Recon's got a live stream on there. I'm going to put it on. There's the link right there in the chat. If anybody wants to do a raid with them, I'll say hello very quickly. But I want to thank Alex and everybody else that's in the chat for coming onto my live stream. It's been a couple hours. I've enjoyed it. Had my breakfast, cooked, got on my wife's good side. Now I've got to start working on my coin room. It looks like Hiroshima down here. It's just beyond acceptable. So, yeah, Dimebag, thanks for stopping in. Coin World UK. Of course, Alex here. We've got who else is still here? Kinomine is there still, and of course, Mayor's out. He's doing his metal detecting now, I'm sure. Thank you, everybody. If I haven't missed any, sorry if I missed you, but have yourself a great day, and we shall catch you guys later on. Take care.